My dear students, I welcome you to today's presentation. My name is Mohammed Enamul Hoq. I am an assistant teacher English, Chattogram Collegiate School. This is an online class organized by Chattogram Collegiate School for the students. Today, I will discuss a lesson from your EFT, English for today, for class 9 and 10. Okay, before going to the business, let us see some picture. Can you see a picture? Yes. What can you see in the picture? You can see some people coming back from foreign countries. They have their luggage and baggage on the head, in the hands. Can you see them? Yes. Another picture you see, a man is holding his child in the lap, and a bag, some bags are on the head. They are coming from other countries. Where are they coming from and where are they going to? You see, they are going to, see the picture, they are going to their native house, native land. Look at the house. It's a Bangladeshi typical house. So they are coming back from foreign countries and returning to their own land. Come back, we can say in another word, return. So our today's lesson is the return of the native. Unit number 12, lesson number 3. Do you have your textbook? Good. Lesson 3, unit number 12. We shall learn today. After the lesson, you will be able to ask and answer questions, read and understand text through silent reading, and transfer information from the text. Can you see the picture? Do you know them? Yes. The first one is our Nobel laureate poet, Rabindranath Tagore. The second one, our national poet, Kazi Nazrul Islam. And the third one, another poet, Michael Madhusudan Datta. Out of them, who composed a sonnet? Do you know? Who composed a sonnet among them? Yes, you know, definitely. He is none other than this gentleman, Michael Madhusudan Datta. He composed a sonnet. Sonnet is a special kind of poem containing 14 lines. In the first 8 lines, the poet proposed something, and in the last 6 lines, he has given a solution. This is Michael Madhusudan Datta. He composed sonnet in Bangla literature. Now let us know something more about Michael Madhusudan Datta. You can see the pictures of his father and mother, some information given here. Can you read them? Yes. His mother, father, and some information. Can you see them? Ras Narayan Datta, his father, Jannavi Devi, his mother, and some information beside him. If you cannot see, let me highlight. You see, Michael Madhusudan was born in Shagardari, Keshapur, Jishore, on the bank of Kapotaksha River He was born in a sophisticated Hindu family. He took Christianity to Pope Dilthri on 13 February 1843. Pope Dilthri named him Michael. Finally, he breathed his last on 27 June 1873, 3 days after the death of his beloved wife, Henrietta. Okay, these are some information about him. Let us see the next slide. Yes, you can see Michael standing. Okay, let us see what he says. Can you see the writing? Let me highlight. Can you see? What does he say about himself? He says, I believe that I was born on the wrong side of the planet and that my society is unable to appreciate my intellect. The West would be more receptive to my genius. You see, he did not like his birthplace here in Bangladesh at the very beginning, and he was also he had also some complaint against his society. Society could not evaluate him. Then let us see another slide. So he was fed up with his society and left his native land for Europe. In France, this is the city called Marseille. He started living there and composing poems and dramas in English, almost entirely in English there. This is how he spent most of his days there in Europe. But what happened? You see what happened there? What he had written was not appreciated by the people in Europe. The writer in there did not appreciate him, so he got frustrated. Let us see. No one accepted him and he failed to gain the right appreciation. To his utter frustration, he found that he was not esteemed as a native writer of English literature. So he left Europe and came back to his native land, Bangladesh. This is called the return, great comeback of the native. You see, he left and then finally came back. This is called great comeback. We call the return of the native. Look at the use of the there, the return. Then out of his frustration, he composed a poem in Bangla. You can see the river. This is called Kapotash River. This is the river run near his village, run by his village, Kapotakshanot. See the river and the poem. Okay, let us see the poem in Bangla. This is Kapotakshanot, Bangla Kapotakhanot, Michael Madhusudan Dotto. In Bangla you can see there are 14 lines called sonnet. And beside the poem you see, and you see this poem earned him mass appreciation, mass reputation. Let us highlight it. Okay. This poem earned him huge reputation in Bangla. Gradually, he could realize that his true identity lay in Bengal, and he was a sojourner in Europe. Afterwards, he regretted his fascination for England and the West. So he understood his mistake. He could evaluate him finally, and he came back to his own land. Bangladesh. Now let us see another picture. You see Michael. At last he returned to his native village, Bengal. You see this is the nice scenario beside Kapotakshu River. Okay, let us read the text. Before reading the text, let me introduce you some important difficult words from the text. First one is spire. Do you know the meaning of the word spire? Yes, good guess. Look at the picture. You see some people suited, booted, well dressed up, having high hope. Look at the sentence. That aspired to be an Englishman in form and manner. So what is the meaning of the word aspired? Let us see the meaning. One who desired something, aimed something, hoped something. It's called aspired. Next word, sophisticated. You know the meaning of the word sophisticated? Yes. Look at the picture. You see some aristocratic people performing some Hindu rituals. Look at the sentence. Datta was born in a sophisticated Hindu family. What is then meaning of the word sophisticated? Let us see the synonym. Aristocratic, high profile, royal, sophisticated. Next one, exposure. Do you know the meaning of the word exposure? Again, see the picture. You see, he is exposing himself to us. Look at the sentence. His early exposure to English literature. His early exposure to English inspired him to be an English writer. Then, what is the meaning of the word exposure? Interest, acquaintance, experience, curiosity, exposure. Next word, adolescence. You know the meaning? I hope you know the meaning. Again, see the picture. This is some teenagers, young boys and girls, you see. They are adolescent. Look at the sentence. Human physical growth changes much in adolescent period. And what is the meaning of the word? Adolescence, youth, teenagers. The next word, appreciate. You know the meaning, appreciate? Yes. Look at the picture. You see, they're shaking hands in appreciation. And sentence, we should appreciate others' success. We should thank them who succeeded. Let us know the meaning. Appreciate, praise, admiration, consent. Next word, receptive. I hope you know the meaning. Again, look at the picture. You see, showing the thumb, receptive, very welcoming. Look at the sentence. A good deed is always receptive to all. And what is the meaning of the word receptive? Approachable, applicable, accessible, receptive. Next word, sojourner. Are you familiar with the word sojourner? Okay, let us see the picture. You see some foreigners up there, but they are dressed up in Bangladeshi dress. Then Mozena is there. So look at the sentence. Then Mozena and the others in the picture are the sojourner is in Bangladesh. They are not the native here. What is the meaning of the word sojourner? A person living in another country for the time being, a foreigner. These are the difficult words that you will find in the text. Okay, you will read the text to answer some questions. Before doing this activity, let me show you another activity from your English text, English EFT. Some information is given there in section C, you see, about Michael. you are to write 5 W's question for the information. Can you see the information? Yes. First one, he introduced Amritakar Sando in Bangla, blank verse in Bangla literature. What can be the question for the information? Can you guess? Okay. Yes, I have a question for you. What did he introduce in Bangla literature? This is the question for the information. Second information, Michael passed most of his European days in Versailles, France. What could be the question? Can you guess? Okay, you can write down in your khata. I have got one for you. Where did Michael pass most of his European days? Number 3, his days in Europe were terrible. Again, write down a question for the statement. Yes, I have got one. How were his days in Europe? And number 4, it was unbearable to him as he had to suffer extreme poverty. I have a question. Why was it unbearable to him? Last one, it was Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar who helped him to clear off his loans and return to India. Last statement. Can you make a W's question? Yes, I have got one. Who helped Michael to clear off his loan? So you see, there are 5 W's questions that you have made, and I have already got some sample question. Now, read the text for 5 minutes and answer the questions given on the slide. Can you see the questions? Number 1, who was Michael Madhusudan Datta? Number 2, what inspired him to imitate the English in taste, manners, and intellect? Number 3, what did he start believing since his adolescence? Why? And last one, do you appreciate Madhusudan? Why? Why not? 4 questions are given there. You write question number 1, 2, 3. Answer question 1, 2, and 3. 4 will be given for homework. Okay, try to write the answer in 5 minutes. Good. Have you finished writing? Okay. Okay. I think almost all of you have got correct answer. I have some sample answers. You can match your answer with mine. You see, some probable answer is there. Number 1, Michael Madhusudan Datta was a celebrated 19th century Bengali poet and dramatist. Question number 1. And question number 2, his early exposure to English. Question number 2, what inspired him to imitate the English in taste, manners, and intellect? Answer, his early exposure to English education and European literature at home and his college inspired him to imitate the English in taste, manners, and intellect. Now question number 3, what did he start believing since his adolescence? Why? Answer, since his adolescence, Madhusudan started believing that he was born on the wrong side of the planet. He thought that his society was unable to appreciate his talent. He had a notion that the West would be more receptive to his creative genius. And these are the answers. Have you got it? Have you matched your answer with mine? Good. The 4 will be prescribed for homework. Now, let us come to another activity in section D of your textbook. Section D. Write notes about Michael under the following headings. 1 example is given for you. You see heading, Michael as a man, Michael as a poet, Michael as a poet, it is due to his roots. Three columns are there. So in the middle column, there is an answer. Popular 19th century Bengali poet and dramatist. As Michael is a poet, he was very popular in the 19th century in our literature. So you have to supply to more information in the two blank space, and I think this is also can be prescribed for homework. So you have two homework. Okay. So homework question number 4 and information transfer. You have to finish it at home and submit it to me, to your class teacher, when the school is open. So let us call it a day today. May Almighty bless you all. Thank you. Be safe.